Hi guys, it's Dana Metcalf Claire here, and I'm broadcasting from my mobile office down in Portugal Cove, St. Phillips. And I am beyond frustrated today. As you know, we run a women's group called Wink. There's numerous people that are involved that give their time, and it should be noted that none of us get paid for any of this. None of us put ourselves out there for any other reason besides the fact that we're trying to do better things for our community. And I, today, have been a #1 target for cyberbullying. So I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to tell you that I've got a pretty thick skin, and I don't try to make waves for anybody. My son was bullied. I was bullied. You know, the whole reason that I'm dedicating all this time with my team and my friends to do this is because we don't want any bullies. So anyway, this is the story that I'm going to tell you about my experience today, because I've pretty much had enough. Becoming a humanitarian in this province has definitely not been fucking easy. I'm not going to put my filters on anymore and be politically correct for anyone. Because really, at the end of the day, I'm me, you're you. What happens in my house and happens in your house is your own business. But I'm going to tell you right now that if I've got to take my gloves off and give some people some shit, I don't mind. You know why? Because I have feelings too. People walk around all the time thinking that I've got this perfect life and I'm sat down and I twist my fingers and everything goes great in my world. No, I've got like 2 failed marriages under my belt. I've got a husband that's looking for work, and I'm in court with my ex-husband. So there you go, people. Before you need to find a target on social media to go piss off, I've got my own shit to deal with, and I don't really need to be taking the undertakings on of this whole entire fucking province and the mess that it's in, like I try to every day of my natural existence, to try to make a better life for my kids, for some asshole to get on Facebook and try to throw my team and all of the hardworking people under the bus. So Wink took on an initiative because Alison Whittle sent us a message and said, hey, this little girl's been bullied. Can we do something nice for her? Absolutely. So we've been working for 3 full weeks, looking into bills, looking into legislation, looking into like numerous things, and working with MHAs to try to get everything organized so that we can change the bullying policy for people in Newfoundland. And you know what? It's okay to cry wolf and say you're bullied, but you know what? If you respond to a bully and they don't like it, they don't get to cry wolf, because you're just getting the feedback that you fucking deserved. So here's my thoughts. Today, I'm not happy. I've been awake since 7:30 this morning and completely watched an individual tank our project, attack multiple peoples in our Wink program, all for their own higher purpose. Now, I'm going to ask my 46 friends that are watching this right now, has anybody seen me market salt in any of this shit that I do? Does any of you guys come to get your haircut at Salt because I'm up here going, Salt is doing this, Salt is doing that? No. Why? Because it's not about me. It's not about Joanne. It's not about all the members in our team. It's about getting things done. So, yesterday we had a photo shoot planned in Middle Cove with a really sweet little girl who was bullied outside the Avalon Mall. We rallied up a whole pile of volunteer girls that were willing to participate to try to make a difference in Newfoundland and its anti-bullying campaign. A few weeks prior to that, you should know that like your personal life is never personal when you're out there, right? Everybody watches your things and says, well, you're not that pretty, you're kind of fat, you don't look good on TV, maybe your husband doesn't like her, maybe your husband likes her, and people get into your personal life. Recently, I had somebody message my husband and was kind of, messaging him all the time. He was uncomfortable with it, so he said, like, I don't know really anything about you, and I don't want you involved in my personal life, so please don't message. Then it went on social media that we were bullying her. Why? Because my personal life is not available to her anymore. So yesterday, when we were doing our photo shoot, I was going to shoot it myself. I was going to shoot it myself because I was really excited about the campaign. And I thought I could do it justice, but because I'm selfless and because I'm a kind person, I look at it as an opportunity for somebody to benefit themselves, right? For somebody to have that photo that maybe goes viral on social media and maybe helps out a single mom or somebody be able to provide for their family. So the whole point in doing this photo shoot that we did yesterday was to create a campaign to lobby the government to put in a bill in place to protect our children, to enforce the anti-bullying campaign here in Newfoundland. So what happens is our government has great policies, the school board isn't enforcing it, so we need to rally the troops and rally the community. So these photos were supposed to be taken like they always are, and they're supposed to have little tags on them that says bullying leads to self-harm. This is what happens. This is what happens, you know, so that we can feed the public the information that they need and hopefully gather the support that we have. Well, of course, that's not possible because everybody's looking for their fucking hero cookies, and it's a race to see whose photos makes it to the internet first. And by the time I got up at 7:30 this morning, our photos were all over social media. All over social media. Everywhere. So I messaged the photographers and I said, look, I said, these photos, and they were on Facebook. Both of them were on Facebook. I said, these photos are supposed to be part of an anti-bullying campaign. They're not, we didn't arrange a photo shoot, gather up all these people, get everybody to go to Middle Cove so you could show up for 5 minutes and take 25 pictures and post them on social media and be a fucking superstar. Because you know what? It's not about you being the superstar. It's about all of those poor little children that are victims in our school system. They're the fucking superstars because they're the ones that go every day and fight for their well-being. And then I messaged the two photographers. One was like, absolutely, I totally understand. I'll take them down. Now, it was made very clear to everybody yesterday that none of these photos were to hit social media until the campaign was ready. So I messaged the other photographer this morning on Facebook, and I said, hey, privately, not on her public page, not to embarrass her or make a federal case, I said, hey, can you please take down these photos as you don't have permission to use them? They're for an anti-bullying campaign for our province, and we really don't want them out there because a lot of time and effort went into making this possible. Everybody was freezing their little asses off, and all for the greater good. So I was told, no, I can't take the photos down till after school. I'm like, well, if you have enough time to be on social media all morning, I'm pretty sure deleting a post isn't going to take you till 8 o'clock this evening. But see, you know what the truth is that person wanted to have all those photos circulate through social media so that she could be popular. Well, she's popular, all right, because she started posting that our Wink tribe was bullying her. Now, we sent one message that said, hey, can you please take the photos down until we need them? Then she posted on her Facebook how we were a bunch of these mean, evil ladies. When we responded, we were bullies, right? So let's go steal a whole pile of candy bars and do wrong. And instead of saying, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't realize these candy bars were for free, and putting them back, it's like, no, I'm going to hang on to these candy bars and I'm going to tell the police that they did something wrong, right? Like, I don't understand that mentality. I don't get what's wrong with people that are out there trying to do good, why people have to try to tear them down, invade their personal life, think that there's some underlying message, you know, like, we're just trying to do a good job. And if you have it in you, like, for example, we did the Breastless and Beautiful calendar. The Breastless and Beautiful calendar, we had somebody run out to the bank, a co-signer on our private account, run out to the bank and withdraw $35,000 without permission of the group. Why? Because they wanted to run over to the hospital and say that they did something good without the models in the calendar, without anybody in the calendar. I am so fucking sick of people that are trying to knock us down when all we're trying to do is something good. You know, and I'm not being bullied by anybody. If somebody thinks they're going to sit on a keyboard and hammer out how we're mean, evil people and that we're a bully because you were asked to do something that was right when you don't have rights to photographs, when those photographs were done by somebody else, when everything was set up by somebody else, and you show up for 5 minutes and you think you're going to ruin a campaign that everybody's been working on so hard, and then you're going to reach out to all of the other people that were involved and say mean and horrible things about them and then screenshot shit and put it on your Facebook and say that we're bad. Well, I tell you what, if you want to bully me, I live at 1308 Thorburn Road, and you know what? This all humanitarian stuff that you see all nice and pretty on Facebook going on and on about how friendly and stuff I am, for as kind and compassionate as I am more than capable to stand up for myself. So, with that being said, I hope that everybody joins our anti-bullying initiative. I'm not going to let this discourage us. And you know what? If I've got to take Wink t-shirt, look at this. If I've got to take this t-shirt and go out on my front lawn and fucking burn it, I've been doing advocacy across this country for 26 years. I've got 5 humanitarian awards under my belt, and none of it came easy. And none of it came with not a dollar to myself, because I struggle from paycheck to paycheck just like fucking everybody else. So if you want to be the poster child for charity, and you think you're going to show up and do that at the cost of exploiting young children and your own personal gain, and you can't get on Facebook when you've been on Facebook for fucking 4 hours and delete pictures that aren't your intellectual property, then you're the asshole. So with that said, I'm fine with putting this post out there. Legally, I have done nothing wrong, and I just wanted everybody out there that supports us to know that this isn't an easy job. It doesn't pay. You know, the only reward we get is at the end of the day, when maybe we've done something good for somebody, it makes a difference in somebody's life. And anybody that gets in the way of doing that, I don't mind making bad friends, because friends like that, I don't need. I don't need people in my wing tribe that wants to show up and put their lipstick on and fucking live stream. Do that at home. Go make YouTube videos of look how fucking pretty I am. Because that's not what this shit is about. This shit is about our children are getting older. They're growing up in a broken system. Our children are being beaten and abused and self-harming. And to make it about yourself is fucking selfish. It is completely selfish. I'm making this live stream today because all of my wink friends have been attacked all morning. They feel beaten. They feel broken. We'll lose people as a result of the cyberbullying that's happening. And I just wanted to tell the people that are responsible for it that if you think posting around a few social media posts when you've done wrong and refuse to take down a post after 4 hours of you being a Facebook key warrior, then I'm sorry, I'm not going to lose a night's sleep over it, and neither is my team. And you know what, originally this morning I was going to take my t-shirt out and burn it anyway, but I'm not going to burn my fucking t-shirt. I'm going to make them for sale for $30 for anybody that's not an asshole. If you were an asshole or a bully, you don't get to wear this fucking t-shirt, because that's what it's about. And I guess I'm just tanking my political career because I think I've said fuck like 1,000 times, but I'm hoping Facebook is over 19 so I don't negatively influence some kids. Anyway, folks, welcome to the real world of charity. Welcome to the real world of anti-bullying. And if anybody has anything to say or would like to take a round out of me, you have my address, you have my phone number. And if you have a means to be able to help us along with our anti-bullying campaign, you're also welcome to join the Women's Network. But if you're not in it for the right reasons, stay the fuck home and stay off your Facebook. Have a nice day, guys. Love ya.